We spend so much of our lives trying to fix the world outside, our jobs, relationships, circumstances, believing that if we arrange everything perfectly, we'll finally find peace. We chase after external solutions, thinking they hold the key to our happiness. But the greatest battles and victories are not out there. They're inside your own mind. It's within the confines of our thoughts and emotions that the true challenges lie. The real source of our struggles is rarely the situation itself, but our reaction to it, the story we tell ourselves. We often create narratives that amplify our fears and insecurities. Two people can face the same challenge. One crumbles, the other grows. The difference? Their mindset. It's the lens through which they view the world that shapes their reality. True power lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering your own mind. When you harness the power of your thoughts, you can navigate any storm with grace. We're conditioned to look outward for solutions, but this leaves us feeling empty and powerless. The more we seek outside, the more we lose touch with our inner selves. The real journey is inward, understanding and navigating our thoughts and emotions with intention. It's about cultivating a deeper awareness of who we are. The world will always present challenges. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles are inevitable. We can't stop the rain, but we can build a shelter within ourselves. This inner sanctuary becomes our refuge. Cultivating inner resilience allows us to weather any storm. It empowers us to face adversity with courage and strength. The first step is recognizing the real battlefield is within. Acknowledging this truth is the beginning of transformation. You have the power to become the peaceful warrior who wins that battle every day. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Lasting fulfillment comes from self-awareness, not external control. It's about finding peace within, regardless of external circumstances. The journey inward is the path to true strength. It's a path that leads to inner peace and resilience. Master your mind and you master your life. This mastery is the key to unlocking your true potential. The world may be unpredictable, but your inner world can be your anchor. Let it ground you in times of uncertainty. Ask yourself, are you really in control, or is your psychology running the show? Are you consciously choosing your responses, or are you driven by old habits and automatic reactions? Most of our emotional responses are programmed by past experiences and beliefs. Your mind, trying to protect you, creates shortcuts that often lead to suffering. This isn't about blame, it's about awareness. Your psychology is a powerful co-pilot, but you are the captain. You can choose a new course, away from old patterns. The first step is noticing who's been in charge. Will you let your unexamined mind dictate your life, or will you become the conscious creator of your experience? Learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without letting them control you. The choice is yours, autopilot or intentional living. In our fast-paced world, we often confuse knowledge with wisdom, believing that collecting facts and information is enough to guide us. But true wisdom is something deeper. It's the ability to know yourself honestly and completely, to understand your own mind and heart. Self-awareness is the foundation of a meaningful, resilient life. It's what allows us to grow, adapt, and find purpose even in challenging times. Without self-awareness, you're in the dark, repeating old patterns, blaming others, and never truly seeing the real cause of your struggles. Wisdom begins when you turn the light inward, bravely examining your thoughts, feelings, and motivations to see what's really there. Think of your life as a house. If the foundation is cracked, everything above it is unstable. Self-awareness is that strong, steady foundation. When you know your values, your triggers, your strengths, and your weaknesses, you gain clarity about who you are and what you stand for. You build your life on solid ground, able to withstand life's storms and uncertainties. You make choices that are truly aligned with your authentic self, not just what others expect of you. The journey of self-discovery is the most important one you'll ever take, shaping every relationship and decision along the way. It's not selfish, it's generous, because knowing yourself deeply benefits you and everyone around you, creating stronger connections. Self-understanding leads to compassion, authenticity, and true presence in every moment. True wisdom isn't found in books or lectures, but in the courageous ongoing exploration of your own mind and soul. Know yourself, and you unlock the door to a richer, more fulfilling life, one where you can truly thrive. Maya felt trapped by her circumstances, her boss, her commute, her partner. She blamed the world for her unhappiness, always looking outside for solutions. One day, exhausted, she wondered, what if part of the problem was within? She noticed her defensiveness at work, her anger in traffic, her habit of shutting down with her partner. Instead of blaming, she became an observer of her mind. Journaling, she discovered deep fears and patterns driving her reactions. Maya didn't change her job or relationship, she changed her responses. She listened with curiosity, found calm in traffic, and stayed open in conversations. By understanding her psychology, Maya transformed her experience. True change began with self-reflection, not external fixes. The idea that wisdom comes from within is ancient, not New Age. Socrates said, "To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom." Without self-knowledge, all other knowledge is superficial. The Quran asks, "And in yourselves, do you not see?" An invitation to look within. The Prophet Muhammad taught, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." Self-awareness is directly linked to spiritual enlightenment. The path to the sacred is paved with introspection and peeling back layers of conditioning. Ancient voices urge us, look within. Our modern struggles aren't new. The solution is the same as ever, self-understanding. This timeless wisdom is the antidote for our distracted minds. As you explore yourself, remember, you're not alone. Everyone you meet is fighting invisible battles, self-doubt, anxiety, old habits. Admitting our struggles isn't weakness, it's courage and connection. When we're honest about our inner wars, we create empathy and support. The person who seems rude or distant may be struggling too. Compassion softens judgment. We see others' pain, not just their actions. This shared humanity lightens our burdens and normalizes imperfection. You don't have to be perfect, just willing to do the work. We're all in this together, finding strength in our shared struggle. Acknowledging this connects us and helps us move forward. Your mind can be your cage, a place where invisible bars are built from your own thoughts and beliefs. Or it can be your key, unlocking new possibilities. The mind naturally seeks comfort and predictability, building habits that feel safe, even if they quietly limit your growth. Change feels hard because your mind resists the unfamiliar, urging you to stay in your comfort zone, to avoid risk and uncertainty. This resistance is the cage, old conditioning keeping you stuck, replaying the same patterns day after day. But the same mind that builds the cage also holds the key, awareness. When you observe your thoughts without judgment, you begin to see the cage for what it truly is, just thoughts, not unchangeable reality. Awareness creates space between you and your patterns, giving you room to breathe and choose differently. In that space, you discover freedom and possibility. You don't have to believe every thought that arises or follow every impulse. Use your mind to understand itself, to gently question old stories, and do so with compassion. Choose new thoughts, new behaviors, and respond with love, both to yourself and others. The cage door was open all along. You just needed awareness and the courage to walk through it. Freedom is a choice you make, moment by moment, with every thought and every action. How do you unlock yourself from old conditioning? Cultivate the art of observation. Watch your thoughts and emotions as they arise, without judgment or entanglement. Imagine yourself as a scientist, observing your mind with curiosity. You are not your thoughts, you are the awareness behind them. Picture sitting by a river, thoughts and feelings float by like leaves. Instead of jumping in, simply watch them pass. Name your thoughts and feelings. There's anger. I notice frustration. This creates space and shifts you from victim to witness. With practice, you'll see patterns and triggers clearly. Awareness shows you where to do the work and empowers you to change. Reclaiming your power isn't about fighting your mind, but understanding it deeply. Become the watcher on the riverbank, calm, steady, and free. Observation is the first step to transformation. Here's your challenge. Practice the sacred pause. Next time you're triggered, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath and turn your attention inward. Notice sensations in your body and the emotions present. Observe the story your mind is telling, without judgment. This pause, even for 5 seconds, is revolutionary. At day's end, write down one trigger and what you observed during your pause. This turns fleeting awareness into lasting insight. You'll see your patterns clearly, and clarity is the catalyst for change. You're creating a personal guidebook to your mind. This journey leads from reaction to response, from self-judgment to self-compassion. The world outside may be chaotic, but you can build a sanctuary within. The journey begins now, with a single, sacred pause.